I want to talk about what's going on with Diddy. Now, Trump is considering commuting Diddy's sentence as early as this week. And by the way, we both have known that behind the scenes, ever since Diddy was having to go to jail and, on trial, we knew that this was something that was going to happen. As a matter of fact, Lindsey Granger 7 months ago sat up here and said this.
Top of that, some tea I just heard is that possibly Diddy's already talking to Trump's team about a pardon.
Ooh.
I can't tell you the source, but I did hear that he's already having that conversation yesterday.
Pardon?
And so I think that's why Diddy has been quiet lately.
Well, Fred, break this down for us, because that was a pardon, but now what Trump is considering is commuting Diddy's sentence.
Yeah, there's a big difference between a commutation and a pardon. I mean, a pardon is when it's almost like the crime never existed. But a commutation is just getting out of jail early. And there are legal ramifications to that. I mean, right now, because Diddy was convicted of a sex offense, he has to be a registered sex offender. And there's all kinds of travel restrictions, where you can live, the type of work you can do.
You can't be sitting in the playground.
Right. So if he were pardoned, he would no longer be a registered sex offender. Okay. However, if he's commuted, he's still a registered sex offender, and he'd have significant travel restrictions. There's certain countries in the world that he wouldn't be able to go to. So I'm sure Diddy and his people would like to have a pardon, but a commutation is good too.
Now, George Santos was commuted earlier this week, right?
Yeah.
Or last week. Okay.
Right.
All right, so that's interesting. Now, some of the staff at the White House, according to TMZ, is urging Trump not to commute the sentence, but Trump will do what he wants, as we know. And they're saying Trump could set Diddy free as early as this week. If you were advising Diddy, would you say wait out for a pardon or just get the sentence? Oh, you could probably get a pardon later.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you always want a pardon over a commutation, but the number one thing that Diddy and his team should be worried about is getting him out of jail. Right. Now. I mean, it's dangerous in there. From what I hear, he's got some health concerns, right, that he'd want to probably get dealt with. So you just want to get out of prison, and so
he couldn't. Yeah, he just can't do those school appearances he was planning if he just gets commuted.